going to sesh on today? I've got my Hitoki.
Do you? I've got
What
the
have you
mighty
got?
loaded up. I've been hitting the vape. I got a little tink going on. I did want to tell you, Miss Crawford, that I had an unexpected guest show up to join us today.
What? What is this day of unexpected guests?
Right? Oh, no. Please. I don't mean to lower your expectations. I'm so sorry. You're right. With what we experienced earlier today, my bad. Lower your expectations. This is not a Jerry, but it's but I just wanted to let the rest of the all of your incredible subscribers know that everybody may think that he just likes Christmas. But Snoop digs Valentine's Day too.
What?
Snoop in the house. Happy
Snoop
Valentine's.
in the house.
Snoop in the house. I'm sorry. Snoop on a stoop is not
Snoop
just for your Christmas holidays. That's what
Oh my
that's my
God.
PSA.
Oh my God, look at what I have here. Thank God. Look at all that. Hey, YouTube.
Oh,
Now's
look
the
at all
chance to
that.
make us stop because look.
Right?
Okay, I was worried that I was going to have to refill everything and grind. I'm like, no.
Yay, right? Speaking of not having to grind, I don't know if you remember when you and I started this. Was it 3 weeks ago? Is this our fourth?
No.
Michelle, this is her jelly donuts. It was like here.
Uh-oh, that's some popular weed, girl.
I can't get enough of my jelly donuts. I just can't.
I smoked your jelly donuts last night. This
Yay,
is
that makes me so happy.
This is my my DD, my Diet Durban THC
Nice.
blend. Let's go, Venti.
Venti. Yeah, I put it on my list. I want one so bad. But in the meantime, I got my mighty. Stores and Bic represent.
Right. Medical, what is it called? German engineering. What I always say when I say it's not cute, German engineering.
Farfadnugan, right?
It's not Italian. It's not French. Therefore, it's not pretty, but it works great.
But it works really great, right? Like really great.
Right?
Thank you, Germans, right? They brought me as you know, my bug. I'm a big Volkswagen girl for the better part of 30 plus. Oh my God.
I love your bug. We've had so much fun in that thing.
Right? Remember back in the day, Farfadnugan. Again, they build good shit.
The people's choice, the Volkswagen Farfadnugan. Is that a real thing? Farfadnugan?
Right. I know, totally. Right.
If it wasn't real, it's great. It's great marketing.
So I was thinking there was a little something that I did a little bit ago that I'm just a little bit excited about. Okay, I just warmed up. So I would like this first session of my Canna-Bestie and I on Valentine's Day to go to all the fucking fun we have to look forward to. VIP tickets for the Emerald Cup have been
VIP tickets, bitches. That's
VIP
right. Cheers. Cheers to that. I'm ready.
Cup. I need to get mine. Oh, it's up there. Look, cup. I mean, it's the only way to roll. And again, thank you for being my bougie bestie. Thank you.
Bougie besties. VIP energy is the best energy. You know, VIP vibes are like the highest vibes.
Right?
Let's transcend,
they really are.
Kirstie. Let's transcend.
Yeah, let's do. So I cannot wait that we've got that coming up in May. Before that, we've got our cat skills magic. There's just so much yumminess. And a little certain somebody gets to hug my Trisha on Tuesday.
Yes. You know what? Canna Curious fam here. All my fans here on my channel, Michelle Crawford Cannabis. Guess who's going to Hawaii? Aloha.
Noi, tiny bubbles.
Tiny. Let's see. Hold on.
I'm
so small. They're so light with the vapor. Yeah.
I'm impressed. When do you guys leave? Do you guys head out this weekend?
Sunday.
Oh, Michelle.
Sunday.
Honey, I'm so excited for you.
Island. I got snorkel gear for me, and even my little doesn't really actually know how to swim yet. So
Michelle, it's the perfect place to teach him.
I honestly think that we're going to leave in a week and he's going to be a swimmer. I'm excited.
Oh, he's going to be. Especially with this. He is, Michelle. He is. He's going to take right to it. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you guys.
And I'm going to hug Trisha.
And Jerry.
You all don't know who Trisha
and Jerry.
And Jerry.
I'm dying.
You can meet Trisha, my darling student, our wonderful friend, our fellow Canna
Yes.
sister and CCI graduate, also graduate of Homemade Health, member of We Can, and
Yeah.
Cuddle Puddle, Cannabis Chit Chat of
Yes.
Kirstie's,
Yeah.
Trisha from Hawaii. She has an interview on my channel that you can watch. I'll post a link down below when I
A
get the chance.
beautiful interview on your channel. Oh, I'm so glad you said that, Mish. I love that
Yes.
interview. Yes.
She's so glorious in that interview. What is it? Better sex at 65. I mean, come on.
Come on.
Hey, did you check out my interview on the Sexy Lifestyle with Carol and David podcast where Ashley Manta is guest hosting and she interviews moi?
Okay, first of all, you're such a badass. Second, I have attempted to listen to it. I'm planning for it to be part of my Valentine's Day celebration tonight because the hubs is out of town traveling for business. So I've got it. I'm listening. But just, I can't wait. How about if you give us a little teaser about it, Michelle?
Yeah, you should join me and Ashley for our romp in the space of podcasting on how cannabis DIY can support a healthy, happy sex life.
It's going to be
Basically.
so fun. I get to brag a little bit as two of my real friends. They're
Real
so
friends.
yummy. They're so, you guys are going to love. I can't wait to listen to you guys. You guys are so yummy. This is going to be fun, Michelle. I bet it really
Thank
is.
you so much. I gotta say, like, for all of our listeners who are here for like the business aspect, Kirstie and I, we are former corporate executive types. You know what I mean? Well, you're a former corporate
Recovering.
executive.
I like
I'm
it.
a
We're
former corporate,
recovering.
yeah,
We're
recovering
recovering
corporate
corporate.
executive.
We're
I'm more of a
recovering.
recovering like project manager and like sought after consultant. But you were an in-house exec, so you know what I mean? Like all the things in America that like I think women like us can be. You know what I
Right?
mean?
Right? Thank
And
you, honey.
of course. And I think that from a business perspective, like it's so funny to talk about, when you promote yourself on podcasts, when you get the honor of being interviewed and asked to
Right.
speak. And that's
Right.
so wonderful. And then it's upon you to share, the podcast with your listeners. I am
Right.
definitely in the school that, why do I care about this channel so much and you and me? And I care about you, Kirstie, getting your stuff out there because you're the networking queen. And I know the power of spreading the word, through
Right.
this is networking word of mouth. Podcasting is the new word of mouth. You know what I mean?
I fucking, let's stick on that one for a minute, Kat. Mish, that you are so right. It really is. It is. I couldn't agree with you more. It really is. And I feel like those of us, even like you and I, that are newer to it, here's how I put it to somebody a couple of weeks ago, and literally was one of those where I said it and went, "Oh, I just caught that kind of myself." Think about it. The majority of us, unless you're these youngins, God love you, we grew up on radio. We grew
Radio.
like that was what we had. I had 3 channels as a kid, and the radio was all I needed anyway. So it's that once we get past this whole podcast, what is this stuff, and understand that it really is just a very similar to radio format. Who doesn't love that? Who doesn't, especially when you're stuck in a car, want to go, I want to listen to something fun. I want to listen. So you are so right. I really do. I believe when so many people will say we are literally as new as the cannabis industry is, pod is just like it, Michelle. You think you and I go, oh my gosh, there's so many. You listen to the professionals and go, there's next to nothing. Like it is the tiniest little segment, but growing exponentially. So I do. I think it's where a lot of us, you know me, it's where I go for my laughs, for so many different reasons. It really is.
It is. And like the opportunity to, if I have an audience here on YouTube or on Instagram or wherever of however many people, when I bring you on and interview you and show you to my people, well, we all know each other, but, but that's
Right.
exciting. When we go and we get on other podcasts like the Sexy Lifestyle podcast with Carol
Right.
and David, they're swingers. They host hedonism, like cruise tours. They're facilitators of better sexual health from like a platform,
Yes.
that is so large. And to think that I could help their listeners at all with my knowledge of
Right.
cannabis DIY and better
Oh, and
sex with
honey, you
cannabis,
can. Oh, you
it brings me
can.
joy. And I think of who else do they know? Because, we're both in this for so many reasons. I brought up the business aspect before because I don't know about you, Kirstie, but like I have like so many things happening with cannabis lately. Like I think about
Right.
cannabis on every level because of its lifestyle for us. I think
It
about it
is.
from a gardening perspective, from a DIYing
Oh,
perspective. from like
Right?
an educational perspective. It's like so overwhelming actually.
Yes.
And I've
Yes.
been mentoring people in the space at CCI for a few years now for,
You have, honey.
and
It's
itself
not,
doing
it's
that, but
several. You're at several now.
I'm at
You are,
several
right?
years of
You're at
mentorship of
several years.
people who want to start businesses most of the time. So
Right.
even though I almost don't, I feel like I kind of stopped talking about it for a while. I was talking about it before and then I sort of stopped. And now I'm like,
Right.
it's so hard to separate because like
Right.
all of the doing business parts, the encouragement that we need, the education that we're trying to spread, the empowerment that I know hearing, just even hearing this knowledge or knowing that people like you exist and feeling more normal about it, or
Right.
the destigmatization that you and I can do in leading
Yes.
our lives, you know what I mean? And
Yes.
among our in our community, like that is so important in these podcasts, the new
Yes.
free unlocked. When you think about the
Right.
distribution when you and I were growing up, remember how you used to get stuck paying for CDs from those like clubs?
Oh my gosh, Michelle. I did those so many times. I can't even confess to you. I'm not kidding you. I think at one point in
Tell
time I
me
had
that you're
300 cassettes.
over 30 without telling me you're over 30. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes, yes, yes. Oh, they got me every time. They got me
they
every
got me
time.
every time, and because
They
they
got
had
me
a
every
lock
time.
on it. They had a lock on music. They had a lock
They
on
did,
like being a
right?
magazine or being a newspaper. They had a lock
Right?
on that, and that is was unbreakable until the internet, and now everybody has it for free.
Right. Right. Well, and it's, I don't know about you, Mish, but well, actually I do a little bit, but you're so made for YouTube. You know how I feel about that. I get to
Yeah.
say, but
Thank you.
you went into it kind of kicking and screaming. But I will
Totally.
tell you, I think that's the beauty of YouTube as somebody that was a little bit more skeptical was do it. What if your magic and it is just what somebody else needs? That it's kind of become this. I mean, I know it's fairly cliche, but for everybody to get their 15 minutes, you know what? What a
Everybody
fucking
get
great
their
thing.
15 minutes, god
Yes,
damn
what
it.
a fucking great thing if everybody got to get their
Get
15
them.
minutes, right? So I do. I love that to your point, right? Whether it's a podcast, you can just make it yours and you can find your people. And I think especially with what COVID did to all of us, this need for community, it is in our souls at this point, Michelle, whether
I
you are
know.
conscious of it or not, this desperate need to get back to community, to get back to feeling a part of something, it's in every one of us. It's in every one of us. It just is, right?
It's 100% there. Me too. Even this, like on the one hand, I love this. And on the other hand, it is isolating. It's weird. You know what I
Right?
mean? Like, I think
Right?
you and I are so lucky that we meet up in person in
Oh,
real life.
we're so
It's like
lucky.
the luckiest thing and the best.
We're so
I
lucky.
love hugging you. And I can't wait to hug Trisha in Hawaii. So I'm going to
I
be
know,
sporadic.
right?
I don't think we're going to have this next week or unless I'm going to be like live from, no, I can't. I don't
Well, I
think
have to be honest. I literally almost texted you and was going to be, so I'll see you from the Big Island. I can't do that to your vacation.
no,
I
I
can't do that
can't.
to your
I
vacation.
doubt it.
I can't.
I think it's going to
Nope.
be time off for Michelle. Oh, hi,
Yeah, I
Tiffany.
think so too.
Our Tiff is here.
Our
But
Tiff
Kirstie,
is here.
honestly, you know how I was kicking and screaming and all that, but now, 3 years later, 3 years on,
Look at
what
you.
am I gonna do? What wouldn't I? We wouldn't have had Leanne.
Don't say it. Right? Like literally look at my visceral reaction, Michelle. Like, don't say that. Like, don't
We
say that.
wouldn't have had Renee Leonard.
No, 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 no.
We wouldn't have had about like 10 other people because these
Seriously,
videos make a
Michelle.
difference. You know what I mean? Like it's
Seriously.
no
Yes.
matter how, what's the word? Uh, uh, brave I have to feel to do this. And like not deleting everything after I watch it or after it's been out there for a while and I'm like, oh cringe,
Right.
oh my god, look at me from
Right?
3 years ago, whatever.
Right?
But when that helps somebody else, when you meet that person later and they say, thank you for your video, was you inspired me. Your words encouraged me.
Come
I
on.
could find your stuff and read it and watch you, and it really helped me make my decision. What am I here
Mish,
for?
you watched, gosh,
3
Michelle, was it 2 years ago now? Michelle, it was almost
almost.
2 years ago. No, that you saw Jackson come on to be able to share with you how profoundly you educating me and being able to make medicine had greatly impacted his life, Michelle. That was almost 2 years ago. Oh, and by the way, happy 3-year anniversary.
Happy
Feb
anniversary. I mean
21
Galentine's.
cohort. Happy 3-year anniversary, Mish.
I know we have another episode. I gotta link it. We literally
Right?
have a Canna-Besties Galentine's episode on this.
We
That is crazy, isn't it crazy?
Michelle, we do.
We
Oh,
do.
we
We should like
do.
watch it and react to it, but I don't have it. You got to put it on your phone or something. You know what I mean? Like,
Yep. Yep, yep, we do, right? So yeah, it's beautiful. These connections that this beautiful plant has brought to us, and the education, the empowerment that you give all of us, Michelle, as your students in, feel confident about this. You can absolutely make your own medicine. You know how I felt about it. It just wasn't that big of an interest for me. And I do think a lot of it, like a lot of of my fellow students of yours, we're intimidated.
yeah.
You don't think you can do it, and you so empower us that we can. And then again, I hate to be cliche, but at the same time, I love it to make, take, and share the medicine that we make from the cannabis plant. I just don't think it gets more beautiful than that. And you are built for it. You are such a great educator in that area, and it's so needed. You hear it from all of us, Michelle. A lot of us that were certified cannabis coaches, obviously prior to you, and I told you that it's such an important component of this plant. And in my personal opinion, how could you not, if you are wanting to coach or educate in this plant, how can you not take advantage of a Michelle Crawford and the expertise in making this medicine? I think it's such a critical piece. I really, not to mention your beautiful, our clients or your home DIYers, that yes, you can
My
make
kitchen
this and you can
witches,
allow
my
this to
miracle
work for you.
makers.
Right? Right.
They're so beautiful. You're so beautiful, honestly. Oh, Renee, here she is.
Here
speaking,
she
speaking of
is.
her.
Yeah.
Kirstie, thank you so much. I'm heading into offering homemade health again in the spring. I
Yes.
finally, I don't know why it's so hard, but I used to have the journey was the tinctures class, expanding to the topicals and concentrates, the 3-part class, expanding to that having 3 times a year, 2 times a year.
Yes.
It's been that long that I've gotten to play with
Right.
this.
Right.
And I'm so grateful for everybody's continued interest, the new people that have come on board, the old people that keep coming back, everything I've
Right.
gotten to learn by being my dream, a DIY teacher, like a homemade health community college professor is what I always call it.
Right. Right.
Oh, they have
Right.
their Sundays. I'm reading the comments from Renee that
Right.
they're doing their Valentine's.
Renee gets the
Sundays
award.
with
In my
bananas is like
opinion,
my favorite.
she's taking my nomination this year for Best Valentine's Mom, with the
Yes.
fact that her children got served a ice cream sundae bar for dinner. I don't think it gets any better than that. Renee, shout out, honey. We love
Shout
you. You're
out,
such a great
Renee.
mom. Yes. Look at how cute. It's
Santa
finally
Moms
time
for
for homemade
life.
health, Renee. It is. It is. It absolutely is. With what you're wanting to do with the cooking and stuff, you have to take it, Renee. It's
You
gonna blow
know,
your mind, honey.
I
It is.
have to say, like, I didn't, I had a lot, how everyone has imposter syndrome and everyone's worried about putting their stuff out there. It
Holy
was so easy
shit.
for me. Thank you so much because you guys all asked for it and begged. So if
Right?
it wasn't for
Right?
that, I really wouldn't have done it. And then it just went
Right?
from there, like listening to everybody who took Canna Tinctures class, the Canna Kit of Tinctures class,
But I
where you
remember.
learn to make the Canna Kit of 5 tinctures and the 3 blends. After that, everyone was like, more, more, more. I need to know how you make the suppositories. I need to know how you use the Source Turbo to make the concentrates. And I was
Yes.
like,
Yes.
okay, so now I know what to teach, what I need to put together.
Right?
And I really need to just share that, like, yeah, so we're going into I'm about to start like promoting the spring class. So the spring class is going to start like mid-March,
Love
go
it.
for 5 weeks to April 20th, which we'll have off because we're going to be
We'll be
cannabis
in the
listing in the
Catskills.
Catskills. Yeah, so it'll be perfect to have a break right there at the 5 week mark.
It
Then we're going
will.
to finish up with the last 5 weeks strong and be done by Memorial Day. Summer off.
Perfect. Michelle, it's the schedule is so good. It really is, Mish. It's so good.
Thank
I
you.
really
And
think
in
you
that
nailed it. For
time,
whatever
we'll
it's
do your
worth, I
canna
do.
pantry. You'll
Yep.
make the canna kit. We'll make some suppositories and salves, and then you'll learn how to make concentrates and that. And then we'll, just basically be like, woo!
Right?
Making, taking, and sharing. And to lead up into that so that people can get to know me, and because I need to, like, you know, I need to
Right?
flex some cannabis community college professorship. I'm gonna offer 3 free workshops on Monday nights. Better
Love.
sex with all my lectures, all my, better sex with cannabis.
Michelle. Love it.
So starting right after I get back from Hawaii.
I love
So
that. I love that.
yes,
Better Sex with Cannabis was one of Michelle's early talks.
yes.
And I literally, it comes back to me. I can remember all of us in CCI, Michelle, literally just being like blown the fuck away. Like you did, you opened up so many of our minds, and just that talk is so powerful. So treat yourself.
Well, look
It's
at where that
amazing.
talk got me today. You know what I mean? Like that's
Right?
my original talk, and then now I'm on the Sexy Lifestyle podcast with Ashley Manta, talking about how you can DIY.
Hello. Ask and you shall receive manifestation, baby. Oh my gosh. Right? How cool is that?
I'm just so happy because it gets more people to know what they need to know.
Yes.
You know me.
Absolutely.
That's what I want.
Absolutely.
Souls for
That's what
cannabis.
matters.
Cannabinoids
Lady,
in.
you know what? Lady Cannabis, we would like to tell you on this Valentine's Day, we love you so
We
much.
love
We
you,
love
Lady
you so
Cannabis.
much.
You're our Valentine forever. You're our
Forever.
Galentine, Lady Cannabis.
Absolutely, you are. Lady C in the house. We love
Kirstie,
you.
Kirstie, Kirstie, you let me go on about my class. So if anybody's interested in that, please visit my website, cannacuriouscoaching.com, and sign up
Please.
for my newsletter so that you won't miss a thing or like be on my ass on socials.
Yes.
All the links are below. I'm about to get going, people. So if you get on on my newsletter now, you'll be the first to receive word when the
Perfect.
workshops registrations open.
Perfect.
Boom, 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 boom.
Okay,
But
and I have
that's
to get one
me.
more. I'm sorry. I treat yourself to this. The education is incredible. The empowerment is incredible. And truly, let's just get like super fucking real. The quality of the medication through the roof. Your savings in making this yourself exponential. So you're going to have better medicine for substantially less money. Ding, 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 ding. I
That's
think we
the
have a
easy
no-brainer
answer
in the
right
house.
there.
I think we
Yeah.
have a no-brainer in the house.
You know what though, Kirstie? When you said let's get real, it triggered something in me. So I've been thinking about cannabis as one of my workshops is going to be, you know, healthy, happy, holy. The
Mm,
medicinal,
honey.
recreational, and sacramental use of cannabis as a lifestyle.
Yes.
Because that's where we're at.
It
We
is.
talked about the pandemic in the beginning. When you said let's get real, you know what it reminded me of, Kirst? You and I talking about the work that you've been able to get done in your health, mental and physical, since
Michelle.
going on a multi-cannabinoid regimen over like 2 years.
Michelle. Oh,
And you're
it's truly 2 years. We're heading up on we're heading up on no 21. You put it in my hand May of 21. We're heading up on 3 years.
I think you said something like I've gotten stuff done, dealt with, you know what I mean? And like therapy wise that you weren't even able to touch before. Like and now it's done.
Didn't come close. Didn't I mean truly? There are times when I do. I think, gosh, I need to have Joanne on, and I kept truly. It's cannabis helped me get off tons of prescription medications. I suffer from mental health. It's helped all the things. I could go on for days. My gastrointestinal health, everything, all the things. But on to your point, the spiritual connection with cannabis. It runs very, very deep for me. It really does. I started with her medicinally and then utilized her recreational, which is not the norm, but it really is. But I now realize so much that the connection that I have to her really does come to more spiritual, and I grow her to connect with her, and I make medicine to connect with her, and I talk about her and build community for coaches and educators because it's that significant to me. But it truly is, since you put multi-cannabinoids in my life, Michelle, that I finally at over 50, y'all, I know what you're thinking, she looks good with the T at the end. However, I couldn't even face those things when throughout the decades and decades of therapy and all the things, the second that the push was, okay, now we're going to need to go here, was when I said, it's been a pleasure doing business with you. Peace. And I did
And
it. And I did
that's
it.
okay for a while. But
Right?
I
It
mean,
is.
maybe for a whole lifetime because there is
Right.
this reincarnation business. Why? Because
Right.
we continue to
Right.
develop and level up. But to think, I know I was joking around about let's transcend, you know what I mean, whatever. But
Right.
literally, Kirstie,
No,
have
she did.
you? I think you have. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
I
And
do. In so many ways. I love you for saying that. In so many ways, like I realize I am processing them in an ongoing process, very much so. But she allowed me to be still with me. That's probably she allowed me to really just sit and be okay. Where I literally spent, like, I was an absolute workaholic in my 20s. I mean, 7 days a week, 24 hours a
I
day.
mean,
That
all
is
of
not good for
America.
anybody.
Let's
All of
talk
it,
about
right?
America.
But
You know,
right. But so that I didn't have to deal with little Kirstie. So I could
yeah.
literally just be running physically, keeping as
We're
busy as I
distracting
could.
ourselves, keeping
Just
ourselves
totally.
busy and tired.
Totally, totally. But it took the beautiful places that cannabis allows me to go to truly get to just sit and be still. Ozzy, you're killing this moment. But to sit and just be with myself and be with the good, the bad, and the uglies. And there was
Love
something
it.
in those spaces that even if it wasn't in a moment that I knew I was going to be able to deal with whatever that was, it was almost as though it was like I knew I would get there. And with my
Yes.
incredible
Hope.
therapist, shout out to my incredible therapist, but we did. And truly it took, I truly believe that, Michelle, cannabis in my system on a consistent basis to allow me to literally just finally, after over 50 years, sit and be still enough to hear all the things. Because again, go back to that spiritual realm, that universal realm, that however you want to call it, our bodies really are made to totally take care of us on all those levels. And I truly believe, like you said, Michelle, cannabis transcends for me. It has brought me my best life. It has brought me my best health. It's brought me my best mental health, but it's also brought me my best clarity. It's allowed me to love pieces of me that not only did I not love, I couldn't even look at them, Michelle. I couldn't even look at them.
You're so
And
brave.
now I can embrace them.
I
they're part of who
know.
I am. They're part of to get here to
Our
have you in my life.
humanity. Our
And right?
humanity. It's
Absolutely.
embraceable. We
Right?
can
It is.
face
So
it
she
with cannabis and
truly,
time
right?
and multiple
Truly.
cannabinoids.
100%. And it's when I say something like that and get a little silly and woo, I really do feel compelled to do
Compelled.
everything I can for this plant. I do. She has given me everything. I feel so compelled to, if there can be one Kirstie out there, one little old lady suffering that can go, don't, the stigma is all fucking bullshit. It's all
All of
fucking
it.
bullshit. Do the tiniest bit of research and please just try. Just allow yourself to see
Hmm.
and then take
And
it like it.
if you might need a hand to hold while you do that, you know what Kirstie did? She created a website for you to visit and pick any number of beautiful hands to hold from our cannabis
Right?
coaching and educator community.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm fighting the tears. I love you for that. I did. Like I said, I feel compelled. And so, yes, at wecan.coach, you can see, oh, Michelle, you got me. Some of the most beautiful, powerful cannabis educators and coaches and canna adjacent industries. These women are amazing. I can't believe sometimes. And so you go to our member directory and like Michelle, they're there. They want to help. They're amazing. I personally would recommend every single one of them to the closest person to me. That's so
Absolutely.
powerful. It's so
Yes.
powerful, right?
Oh, Kirstie, 'cause
Michelle.
you were I mean, you felt it too. You saw it. It happened because it's so real, Kirstie. Talk
It
about a
is.
Galentine's Day sesh from the heart.
Oh my gosh,
From the
right?
heart.
From the heart,
Wow.
niche,
Oh my
right? Oh
gosh.
my gosh.
Mm.
We totally have to go back and watch our old Galentines.
I want to see our old
I do
Canna-Besties
too.
react to their old Galentine's
I
episode.
That's what we need to do, right?
We
Sitting there
need
go,
to
right?
do it.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
Michelle
girl.
Crawford, on this Valentine's Day, I love you. Thank you for all the magic that you bring to my life, that you bring to our unbelievable community's life. I love you so much. And the thought of all the canna fucking goodness that we're going to get into for the next 50 years. I just feel like the luckiest girl in the world. I do. So I was thinking, you want to go to the Catskills and hang out with the
I
baddest
know. I was gonna
bitches
say. So, I
ever?
mean, if you love this, like we love this, you know what? We're available. You want to go
We're
to New York
available.
Upstate? 420. We're gonna be there. Canna-Bliss
Or
of the
20.
Catskills.
The
Check it
Cali
out.
girls are taking the Catskills. The Cali girls are
Join
taking the
us.
Catskills. right?
Join us.
Join us.
And you know where we're going to be in May? We're going to be at the
We
Emerald
gonna be
Cup.
at the cup.
We're
We gonna
going to
be at
be
the
at the
Emerald Cup.
Emerald Cup, bitches.
Yes, we are. Reach out if you want to hang out with us. Let's light one up. And if you are thinking for 1 second, I think I might want to go to the Emerald Cup, get your ass there. Get your ass there. This is the 20th anniversary. History will be made. And I'm not even sure if Crawford knows with this one. After all 20 years of judging, Swami and Nikki, this is their last judging. They walk away after this
This
one,
is
Beesh.
their, oh my God,
I
their
know.
ultimate
I
judging of
literally got.
Swami and Nikki. They're such a part of it.
We
They're such
love
a, oh
them,
my
right?
God.
Right. So it is.
Woo!
It's gonna be some amazing history
We
made.
can't wait
It
to hug
really
you,
is.
Renee. She
We
said she's
can't
never going to be
wait.
the same.
Right. We
Yeah.
can't wait. Yep. It really
Okay, so
is.
that's all the Canna shenanigans we got for you today. Join us
Yep.
on. Do you have a token talk or do you have a token talk?
Well, it's funny you should ask, Michelle, and I will be brief. I have what is typically a token talk, which is our social event, our monthly social event at Weekend. It's a week from tomorrow on February 23rd. However, somebody that we know is hijacking it and going to be
Hijacking.
rolling out their beautiful new offering, the
Beautiful.
Soul Secret Sisterhood. More to come soon. I will be sharing so soon. A week from Friday. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. It's yeah, it's the next iterate. Like you were saying, our paths, it's the next iteration on my path, and I'm
Because
ecstatic.
we're transcending.
We're
VIP energy
transcending.
only.
I love it. We're transcending VIP energy only. Happy Valentine's Day,
Happy
everybody.
Valentine's Day. I love you so much,
I love you
Canna-Bestie.
so much. Renee, love you. Tiff, love
Love you,
you. Love you
Renee. Love
guys
you,
so
Tiff.
much.
Thanks, everyone, for joining. Bye.
Bye, you guys. Love you.